Hey guys, it's Hip and Fire here, and look what I have here. I have Sejuani. I just bought her today, and she came out the same day, and I thought you guys would enjoy seeing some new champion gameplay. So I got this gameplay like after 3 or 4 games with her, and the first time I used her I failed pretty hard. I tried to jungle with her and it didn't go so well. She has like all her attacks and moves have AP ratios, but they're not that high, and I thought that I wanted to try her AP and it wasn't that good. So she's really good as a bruiser, kind of like Shyvana. Speaking of Shyvana, I'm actually laning with her at bottom. It's a bad composition, but what the heck, we're just playing blind pick for fun. So it's me and Shyvana at bottom. We got Nocturne jungler, Mordekaiser top, and Fizz middle. Playing with my friend, so it's like a duo. And then they got Severe and see, I thought it would be Severe and Tarek bottom, but it's actually Tarek and Heimerdinger bottom and Severe's top. So our Mordekaiser's gonna have fun. They also have a Nocturne jungler and Ari's middle. So my friend gets to fight against Ari. So this is a good bruiser champion. Play her as kind of tanky. She has tons of CCs to slow people. Her ult can stun, and her passive allows you to slow your opponents if you auto attack them. You slow them by 10% for 3 seconds. You can keep doing it to refresh the slow. Then her Northern Winds move is kind of like Shyvana's little AoE move. Instead of a red swirl, you have a blue swirl. Pretty cool. And that we're laning both together, so we both can use it.
How many times have I told you? No sleeping.
Yeah, I'm doing this commentary late at night, so if I'm talking pretty quiet, I'm not sorry. You guys can raise the volume. So at first I maxed Northern Winds, but then I found out that you should max Permafrost, especially, well, I don't know, if you're jungling you might want to max this first, but as a ganker, just like Freak says how this is a good ganking champion, I guess you would want to max Permafrost, because at level 5 the speed reduction goes from 30 to 70%. So after you hit someone with Frost, either with your Q or an auto attack, if you use Permafrost, you'll slow them like almost to a complete stop. And I mean, you can stun them too if you have it, and that'll pretty much ensure you a kill if they don't have their flash or something up. So it's a good ganking CC. So they ping Nocturne to fall back. I don't know why. I thought he was gonna get counter jungled or something, but I don't think he does. So I start out with boots because I want the extra speed, so I can, if I auto attack someone and slow them, I want to be able to chase them and hopefully against someone that doesn't have boots. Heimer doesn't have boots and Tarek doesn't have boots. In fact, Tarek doesn't even have flash. He's going full support. So if we auto attack and pick on them, we can get kills pretty easily, because I can slow and Shyvana will burst them down. We can both burst them down. I put my first point Arctic Assault. As a jungler, you probably want Northern Winds, but it's okay. I see Tarek stun Shyvana, so I immediately play a little aggressive on them and show them, tell them to back off, pretty much. I lose some HP, so I pop a HP pot, and looks like this Shyvana has a Duran shield. She's not running the boots through pots, but that's okay. For this game, I am copying a build that I see frequently with like the bruisers, like Udyr and Shyvana. which is like getting boots, then building a Wriggle's lantern, because that's really good. Get the war, lifesteal, and defense, and some attack also. It's a good item. Then after that, you want to build like Mercury Treads or Ninja Tabi, depending on the situation. But most of the time, Mercury Treads, because you're going to be in the fight like a lot, and you're going to be taking a lot of CC most likely. So you want to reduce it. After that, you would build like, I don't know, a Phage, because eventually you want a Frozen Mallet. You want to slow too a little. Then after that, well, here I think we get the first blood. Yep, Shyvana picks up the kill. I exhaust Heimer. Heimer had no chance to get away. I think he could have flashed, but he didn't expect it. Or maybe he did, I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, we took him out. Slowed him and quickly took him out. Surprised him by using my Q. I was hiding in bush for the longest time. So anyways, after your phase, you want, I would get like Wit's End. You want that. That's like your only attack speed item, and it gives you a lot of defense, magic defense. Then after that, you would build your Frozen Mountain. You finish it. Then after that, you can build like Atmos or Force of Nature, but in the end, you want both. I would go Atmos and then Force of Nature, but it depends on who's fed. Like if the AP is fed, then build Force of Nature. If like their AD is fed, then build Atmos. Plus you get the nice crit. And here Terra gets taken out. Take him out with my permafrost. And I flash in and pick up a double kill. Yep, pretty good. Permafrost does some good damage. When I max second is either Northern Winds or Arctic Assault. This one gives a lot more damage, but I don't know. Northern Winds is probably the next best skill to max, because you can clear waves quicker, and you can also just get in the middle of a team fight and just deal damage to everyone. So I finished my boots and got treads because I felt like I wanted to run faster. But normally you would just finish your Wriggle's lantern, then your boots. But I mean, you can do whatever you want. In the end, you're gonna have treads or Tabi. I like the new Ninja Tabi too. They took out the dodge, but they made the Tabi a little more consistent. It takes less. You get less damage from basic attacks now, like 10% I think. It's very consistent compared to like 12% dodge, which isn't like guaranteed. Let's see, Tarek was gonna ward that bush, so I want to scare him off, but he landed his ward, so now I'm just trying to get some farm. Shyvana is just harassing them. And here I start putting more points in permafrost. See, at level 3 it's 50%, so eventually it's gonna hit 70. So I think maxing permafrost is a good idea, because not only do you get more CC slow, you also get more damage. Here Shyvana is trying to zone them out and keeping the creeps over here. Since I don't want to push too bad, I try not to use Northern Winds too much. Only if I try to kill. We notice Heimer is level 3 because we've been denying him, which is a-okay with me. Heimer lands like a stun on Shyvana, but that doesn't really hurt much. Shyvana will regen it, and it's pretty interesting how she has 3 Duran shields. Makes her look a little more tanky compared to Heimer. She has like 3 times his life. That's ridiculous. I never stack Duran's shields. I only find myself doing that in like Dominion when I'm using Olaf. But yep, just trying to farm up. Tarek and Heimer is not really a good combination, it looks like, or at least they're not doing too well. Heimer is like out of mana. His turrets aren't really farming because we're constantly moving, controlling the creeps. This Mordekaiser is push severe pretty bad. Looks like Fizz is wandering about. Probably checking red buff. Fizz is a really fun champion. I like him a lot. Recently I reached a 10 winning streak with him. Full page of victories with Fizz. He's tricky to use, but he'll satisfy you if once you get the hang of him. Tarek stun, so well, actually they don't do anything really. Like, Shyvana takes some punishment, but she makes it out alive and okay. I just want to stay in the bush and make them think I'm not there. Here I decided to go for it. Went in and exhausted. Flashed out immediately because I knew I was gonna die if I stayed. And Nocturne luckily was there and cleaned up the kill. Looks like Nocturne took out Mordekaiser at top, but whatever. So thanks to Nocturne for securing that kill. I immediately left, went back to base. Got a long sword and a ward, a couple pots, and gonna try to finish my wriggles. Yeah, this game's pretty long, so I'll probably upload it in like 4 parts. It's like a 40+ minute game, so. But I want to upload it really bad because this is a new champion, and I know some of y'all are gonna be curious about whether y'all want to buy him or not. It's a pretty good champion, but I think that I forget her name. It's really weird. Sejuani needs like a buff, cause like if you guys notice, like Shyvana's gonna build like bruiser time like I am, and we're gonna have very similar items.